Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Minecraft. As you can see behind me, we have the wall built, or at least one little angle of it. I know I said I was never going to play again, but Jeremy apologized. He said he was wrong for being rude. I didn't really like that tower anyway, so we have reconstructed it, or at least a portion of it, as you can see in the background. But why don't we go take a little bit of a closer look to it. I'll also give you a little bit of a tour of the completion of the wall. So as you can see, she's looking mighty wally, I guess you could say. Thankfully, Jeremy actually laid this out very well so that we got a little gate that goes straight under the water here, which is awesome. Our tower now is a very large diamond shaped, I don't know what you would call it. It's not lit up or anything, but it is very large and I think it looks really cool. But I think we're gonna try to do this on the other angle as well, so it's gonna be like more of like a 3D object, I guess you could say. See how that looks, and then we'll go from there. So I was using the netherrack to place down the polished basalt because it's directional. So basically, I needed to put the block down and then build on top of it, and that ended up looking kind of cool. So I think we're gonna keep it. Jeremy likes it, so I think we'll keep the red on it. Makes it look kind of almost evil in a sense. But we'll see how it looks with the whole thing done, and then we'll get to designing the top. We also have to try to start on this side of the wall, and then after that, we got the back side, we got that side, we got more towers to be built. There's quite a bit to be done for sure, but we will get there in due time. For now, let's start on this bad boy and we'll get to it. All right, and just like that, we have completed all four sides of it. Let's take a little look-see around. I wish you could tilt your head somehow so you could fly straight and kind of look. I think I'm not sure because it's a little bit fat. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but like the bottom here is quite thin, and then the top is quite it's quite top heavy, especially with all the red. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try. I'll just remove, I guess, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and then we'll see what that looks like. I like the red, but it just right now it looks a little bit large. So there might be a different way we could kind of get some red accents in it. Obviously, I think the top I'm going to need to change the palette of what it's made of because I made it out of stone bricks first, but that's doesn't really go well with the basalt. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I chose basalt. I think we had a bunch of it, so I was like, oh, this will be cool. So I'm going to start just kind of tearing this down, and then we will see how it looks. So here it is without the netherrack, and I think it looks a lot more suitable size-wise. It's still a little bit top-heavy, although obviously it's a massive diamond thing. So obviously it's gonna look kind of top heavy. It does look a lot more plain now, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to add in some detail. Add in some lovely detail. Let's go check it from this angle. Yeah, I think it is cool. And then this top section, I think it's a little too high. So I think if we make the top section maybe start at this level here, that'll make it look a little, because it looks kind of like a long neck thing with this extended out. We'll need to add some sort of details. I was thinking maybe some big chains or something, made out of the, I think you can make them out of grindstones if you do grindstones. They're kind of expensive, but what we do for art, am I right? So I'll get that started, and I'll see you back in a minute. All right, so I've been working on the tower a little bit here, and I've added in some lovely lights all around, and I made them indented one so that they're a little more, I don't know, so that the building has a little more texture to it. Haven't really done anything on the inside of this area here, although I'm thinking a water elevator going up to the top of it so we can get up quickly. This is all the wiring for our lovely lights. I also chopped out a bit of the ends. So the ends kind of came to quite a point, which made it look kind of awkward. So I chopped them off, lopped them off, whatever you want to say. And then I had this big hole. So I've put in 2 basalts on each side here, which I think makes it look a lot better. It's got, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Now, this whole chain thing I started doing, and at first I was just doing them straight out like this, and these ones are shorter because the wall is gonna just connect to them. And this one, so this was the first one I did, was over here. So as you can see, I just did it in the middle, but then after I did that one, I did these ones, and I put them on the outsides because if it was in the middle, it'd go in the middle of the pathway. And then I realized, oh yeah, that looks much better than just the singular one. But then after I was finishing up this one here, and I accidentally placed one sideways, and then went, oh, is that how people do the chains? Because I'm not really looking at any reference images or anything. But that looks like more like a chain. So then I came back to the front over here, and as you can see, I changed one side to the chain and one side to just flat, the flat grindstones, I guess, hanging upside down. Now, I'm not entirely sure which one I like better. I thought I was going to like the chains way more than just the dangling, but I actually don't know. Like, this looks pretty nice, pretty clean, pretty, you know, I'm not sure. I do like it, though. I like just having that clean look. The chains definitely add way more texture. So I think I'm going to wait for now before kind of completing any more of the chains, and I'll wait for Jeremy to come on. And man, it is pouring down with the rain, so why don't we hop in a bed here quick. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. So this, obviously we're gonna have to make a map bigger, and Jeremy was suggesting we actually make a map room in probably like either this section or this section. Which, why not? We have the space, and this wall is getting kind of crowded with everything on it. But I think that's where I'll stop working on this tower, at least for the moment, until Jeremy pops on. But I'm gonna go ahead and just continue building more of the wall. Now we have the sections sort of cleared out here. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this huge hill. Either we terraform this whole hill, like all these big hills. We can either terraform them, or we can just like build the wall straight through, terraform all this down, which seems like a lot of work. Or we could terraform up to the wall and then keep the wall even on this side, which seems like a lot of work. Although I'm actually kind of more leaning towards that, just because of the fact that we might get some cool vantage points. On the other wall we had going, we actually made like towers, so when the wall reached a hill that was big enough, a tower would just take you up. So it would just, a whole chunk of the tower would be, instead of the wall going here and then starting here again, it would go here and then it would start up there, and that would help clear the mountain. So that might be a task to do for at this point here, but for now I'm just gonna build probably up until about maybe here, I think, and that'll take quite some time. So I'll lay down the quick foundation of the height and everything, and then I will get back to you and show you where we're at. Okay, so I've made the outline template, whatever you want to call it, from the tower over here, up, and away over here. So now I'm in the bit of the predicament where, like, as this hill grows taller, it'll cover more and more of the wall, which means things will be able to get inside, which, you know, not supposed to happen. So what I'm thinking is around here we'll have another tower that'll go up. Obviously, it'll be a different design than that one. It'll go up, 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 up until it's kind of level with this area here, and then the wall will kind of shoot across, and we can have like a little bridge and another entrance here into the base. And then after the bridge, there'll be another tower here, and then the wall will continue over on this side of it and kind of go around here somewhere, anyways, and then cut across down the back side. Now Jeremy was telling me that I guess he saw a picture or something on Instagram of someone who had taken out the middle block of all of these, of like all the trees in a forest, so the top middle block, and then he put a redstone lamp in it and then put a daylight sensor on it, and so at night all the trees would just light up. And I thought that was a really cool idea, especially for this birch forest right here. I think, you know, for the time being, we're not really using any of this area, so that would be kind of cool to just do that. A, it would get rid of hostile mobs, and B, it would look really cool at night. So definitely think about doing that in the future, but for now I'm just going to continue with the lovely wall, and I'll see you when I get this part all done, and then we can start looking towards this tower here and how we want to make this whole section look. Okay, so we have quite a bit of this wall side completed. Now, I realized that these sections up here are different than what we were doing before. So we got this off the interwebs, but we made our own little tweaks and whatnot. So for the outside, because we wanted all these lights on without daylight censored on top and without any wire showing, so it had to go through the bottom, which meant we had to add these little pieces on here. And so we've been doing that, but I also realized that at the beginning here, pattern of the build goes a redstone lamp and then a stair and then a block and then a stair and then a redstone lamp, which doesn't quite compute with what's going on underneath. So as you can see, like, the redstone lamp is sometimes in the middle of two of these objects, and sometimes it lines up fine, like here it lines up okay. But then with our, oh wow, there's a lot of cows in here. Oh my, look at all of them. Jeez. Anyways, so then with all our little sticky down things turning on the lights, it gets quite I don't know if it's quite clustered or whatnot, but it gets quite full. And then kind of as you go over a little more, you can see they kind of level out a bit, where we changed actually. I think when we were going over the water, I probably put a different pattern here. So remember, this is the original. Is it supposed to be a lamp and then a stair and then a block and then a stair and then a lamp? But then I was doing a lamp. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, you can see it changes right here. So instead of this, it's a lamp and then a stair and then a stair and then this and then this. So this actually lines up with the outside better. So a lamp is always on top of another lamp, rather than sometimes being in the middle of nothing, which I kind of like, and I think that it looks a lot cleaner and it uses less material. So I think probably gonna go through the top here, top section, and just kind of remove all the excess lamps that are kind of showing. And then I made this section the proper way. Well, not the proper way, I guess the new way we're doing it, which is a lamp on top of every lamp. And obviously it still needs the stair out and that kind of stuff, but that is Jeremy's job. And I thought he was going to be popping on here today, but I've been here for quite a few hours and have not heard from him at all. So I think that's where we'll end it today. I would also like your opinions if you think the chain looks better, this type of chain or this type of chain. Which one do you think looks better on the build? And then I'm not sure what to do with the top of it. Do you think this tower looks fine just like this? Or do you think it needs something on top? I just don't want to make it look too top heavy, you know? Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll get Jeremy's opinion as well, and we'll mash everything together with my opinion, and we'll see where she takes us. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you're having a great one. Bye.